Okay. Am I live? Am I live? Let's check this again. It still says upcoming. Why does it say upcoming? I don't know what is going on here. It's not working. It's not live. Ah! Okay. Settings. Am I on? Can you guys see me and hear me? You see me. Can you hear me? Oh. Okay, I think it's working. Is it working? Oh, man. Ah, boy. Stressful. I've had like the last hour and a half extremely stressful. Hey guys. Woo! I'm glad it's working. Can you hear the guitar? Just is the guitar coming through? Can you hear the guitar when I was strumming it just now? Yes? Okay. I'm going to play a little bit, and then I will tell you guys about the little nightmare I was having. So, all you guys that are in there leaving comments, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, everybody. I will do my best to say hi to everybody after I do a little bit of playing. I know you guys have come to expect like the playing at the beginning, so... Okay. Alright, so does this sound alright, guys? Does that sound normal? Guys, I need to go check something real quick. Something just fell down in the other room. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not the only one in the house here. I gotta check what's going on when there's something going on. No, it wasn't an earthquake, guys. It wasn't an earthquake, sorry. guys, so I don't know what everybody's saying in the comments. I've got to get over there and take a look. Oh, I'm just glad this live stream is working and you guys can hear me and see me because, yeah, what a pain. What a pain. I don't know what happened with OBS. So here's what happened, guys. So first of all, hello to everybody. Thank you for everybody. And thank you everybody for finding the second one that I just uploaded really quickly. So what happened today, guys, is like I got home from work and I sit down on my computer and you know, like Windows or Microsoft or whatever, the screen comes up. I can't even get the screen off my screen and it's asking me like, you know, update, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I click yes. And then it asked me like a couple other questions. Do you want to do this and this and this? And I don't know what I clicked on. I clicked on something I shouldn't have clicked on. And then right after that, I went into YouTube. This was like around 5:30, guys. I went into YouTube and I clicked on the latest video from Zim's Guitars, you know, my buddy Zim's Guitars. And I click on it and the video starts playing and all the sound is coming out like slow and distorted, like something out of a horror movie, like. And I was like, oh no, his video is messed up. So I looked down on the comments to see if anybody's saying like, oh, hey, Dane, the audio's all messed up. Nobody's saying anything like that. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe it's a YouTube issue. So I click on another YouTube video from somebody else, same issue. Same issue. So then I close out the internet and I open one of my video files that I just, not from the internet, but just on my computer, and the sound is all slow motion and distorted. And I'm like, oh crap, what did I do? What happened? I have no idea how to fix it. So I start searching, I start looking, I'm watching a YouTube video saying do this, and you know what happens when you like try to search for that kind of problem. There's a million different websites and videos trying to show you how to fix it, and it could be any multitude of different things. Anyway, long story short, guys, I finally went into the settings and changed like the sample rate or the bit rate or something like that from like 48,000 something to 44,000, and then the sound was working, and then I changed it back to 48,000 and it was still working, so I left it there. Great. And then I'm opening OBS, right? This was like 15 minutes before the live stream, and the guitar signal is coming through because I can see it on the screen down here. There's a meter that shows the sound level. So the guitar is showing, but when I'm talking, like through the webcam, no audio is showing. So luckily I went into the settings, I was able to get that working, and then when I started the live stream, I don't know what happened. You guys couldn't see me or hear me, and then I tried to find the broadcast again, and it was like it'd been deleted. So then I had to quickly do a new one. So, anyway, here we are. Enough about that. Tom, by the way, it's Windows 11. Windows 11. I don't know if that makes any difference. And I did restart the computer, by the way, before I went through all that troubleshooting. Okay. Yeah, I just want to say really quickly, that is a major bummer about CJ Snare, the lead singer from Firehouse, passed away this week. He lost his battle to cancer. It's really sad. He was an amazing singer. Firehouse was not one of my favorite bands, but they had a lot of really cool songs, and no doubt he was a great singer. It's just very sad to see that news this week. Alrighty. Mitch should have called me. Mitch, I immediately thought about contacting you and asking you, hey, what happened to the sound? But, you know, I don't want to feel like completely helpless, and I wanted to see if I could figure it out myself. And I did! Yay! So that's cool. Rifflord, I do not have any tabs for any of my original music. Sorry. And I am just not going to take the time to sit down and tab out all the notes in those songs. It's just that's too much work for me. People have asked me lots of times, "You have tabs for that? You have tabs for that?" And it's like, no, I don't. And I don't know if there's a quick way to do tabs, but I just don't know how to do it. Okay, so how about a little information, guys? Tom saying you'll hit me up later on direct messages. Okay, Tom, maybe I missed your comment about what it was about. Sorry, guys, I'm missing a lot of comments here because I'm talking and the comments are kind of like flying by. So, Denny's Guitar Channel. I have a video on my channel where I show all the settings for my tone. I show the line 6 screen, and I show every little dial, and I give every little number. If you go to my main channel page, it is now, I kind of put that at the top of the page. You'll see it says 80s guitar tone secret something or other, or just search on YouTube for bald shredder 80s tone, and you will see the video, because people ask me that all the time. What's your amp? How do you get that sound? So I made a video, and people still ask me all the time because they're not aware that there's a video. Seabass, you got the package in the mail yesterday. Cool. I was going to ask you if you got that, and hopefully Jamie got hers today, so if she's in the chat, we will get a chance to ask her. So Dave, same question. What's my setup to get that tone? Go into YouTube and search Bald Shredder 80s Tone. I made a whole video about it. And you guys will see exactly what I use and how I get it, okay? Alright, I've got a list of stuff here that I'm going to go through, guys, topics. So, I can't remember if it was last week, guys. Last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, that I said in an upcoming video, I was going to play a left-handed guitar. Anybody remember me saying that? Saying that I was going to do a video trying to play a left-handed guitar? Well, that is now off the table, and the reason for that, guys, is because the left-handed guitar that I was going to play, it has been sold. What it was is it was an IYV 6-string bass guitar, but left-handed, and I had it listed on eBay for like a couple of months at least, and nobody bought it. And I thought, because it didn't have strings. So I acquired this IYV 6-string left-handed bass without strings, but it's brand new. And I put it on eBay, and like nobody was buying it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy a set of bass guitars, 6 strings, and I'm gonna put them on that bass, and I'll make a video trying to play left-handed, and then I'll put it back on eBay with the strings on it, and then maybe somebody will buy it, right? So of course, as soon as I did that, and as soon as I started thinking about that, on Friday last week, somebody hit the buy it now and bought the bass without the strings. So I had to ship it out. So anyway, that's gone. All right, on to the next topic here, guys. Some of you, I know some of you have made a couple of comments in the chat about the Squire box right there, right? I just got that delivered today. Guess what it is? I haven't even opened the box yet because I want to open the box and pull the guitar out on camera when I shoot the video this weekend. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, so what was I saying? Yeah, I did a live stream, guys, last Wednesday. I did a live stream, not last Wednesday, Sunday. I did a live stream on Sunday for like an hour. And somebody who was in the chat, I can't remember who it was, maybe you're in there tonight, maybe you're there right now, and you can remind me, like, it was me. Somebody was asking me about the new Squire debut Stratocaster that is on Amazon, that just popped up on Amazon for $119. And that's the one I bought. That's what's in that box right there. It is the Squire that you can get on Amazon for $119. And you know what's weird is, like, that guitar is not for sale anywhere else. It's not even on the Squire, the Fender Squire website. You go to the Fender website and you check the Squires. It's not even there. Fender hasn't even made any announcement about it. So it's like, what the heck is that thing? Is it an Amazon exclusive? I mean, if it's never available anywhere else, then I guess eventually we're going to come to that conclusion, right? So, anyway. So that's what's in the box, guys. And I'm going to try to have that video up on Monday, hopefully. There are 3 colors that you can buy, that you can choose from. I'm not going to tell you guys what color I bought. You'll have to wait for the video on Monday. RJ is asking me if it's as good as the Fesley. I haven't opened the box yet. I have no idea. Not a clue. Unless you're asking somebody else. Okay, so that's the deal with the Squire. Eric says, will a 24 fret Squire ever be made? They've made 24 fret Squires. I don't know if they currently make them, but they have in the past. They've made 24 fret Squires with 2 humbuckers and a Floyd Rose kind of bridge. Yeah, I never played one, but I've seen them. I'm not really like a Squire expert, guys. I don't know a lot about the Squires, about, you know, what models, this and that. Yeah, I just don't know. RJ's Cave, you keep asking the same question. Is it made in the Fesley factory? I understand the joke, dude, because Fesley's like, it's made in the Fender factory. So, yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, guys, how many of you saw my Sunday live stream from this past Sunday? It was unannounced. It was like a spur of the moment. I had a little bit of time, and I was like, you know what? I want to see what all these dudes are up to on a Sunday. And I jumped on the computer, and I was on here for like an hour with some of you guys. Were any of you guys here on Sunday when I did that? Okay, cool. If you were there. So guess what, guys? I have a special live stream coming up this Sunday. So now you guys know. So now there's no excuse, because now you're getting, a little warning here that I'm going to do a special live stream this Sunday, 4 p.m. California time. You guys got that? What time? 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to have a special guest. And guess who my special guest is going to be? I'm going to show you guys the thumbnail. Here it comes. Ready? Here it comes. It's my buddy, Lester Mitchell. That's right, dudes. So, on Sunday, 4 o'clock, guys. 4 o'clock California time. Lester and I will be talking about, well, whatever I want to talk about, I guess. So, music, guitars, you know, how he got into music, how he got into playing guitar, and just some various things. And then, of course, we'll be taking questions from you guys. So if you think of any questions that you might want to ask Lester, and you might want to ask me on Sunday, what time, guys? 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. There you go. Be there or be square. Now, you might think, wow, how can you top that? I mean, a special guest? I just did recently, last week, I had Zim's Guitars on here. We did a Thursday afternoon live stream. Well, guess what, guys? I'm not done with the special guests. A week from today, Wednesday, next week. What day is that going to be, like the 17th? So, Wednesday next week, I will have another special guest. I don't have a picture because I haven't created the thumbnail yet. Do you guys know Fulton Street Beats? Mike from Fulton Street Beats will be here in the live stream, not in the room. He's in New York. I'm here in California. So he will be joining me as the special guest next Wednesday, and we will be talking all things Chipsons, because he is the Chipson King on YouTube. He has uploaded like 1 million Chipson videos, and he's got all kinds of Chipson guitars, I mean all kinds of stuff. And he really knows like the ins and outs of the Chipson stuff, and he knows about like the legalities of it. So we'll be talking about that stuff next week, a week from today, answering such things as like, is it legal for me to own a Chipson? Is it legal for me to buy a Chipson? Can I get in trouble if I buy a Chipson off the internet? And he has the answers to those questions. So don't miss that next Wednesday. Be here, be there next Wednesday, or be square. Don't be square, guys. Nobody wants a square. All right. Let's see. Leo James update. Leo James update. Here we go, guys. Hey, Dane. Zim's Guitars. Thanks for joining me, Dane. Yes, guys, in case you missed it, Dane was in the live stream with me Thursday last week. It's in my videos if you go into the section that says live, and you can watch the replay of that. We had a really great chat. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and that was my first time having somebody in the live stream with me, so that was really cool. And yeah, it was great. I was going to say, it was my first time having somebody in my live stream, but before that, I was in one of Dane's live streams in Zim's Guitars. So we've done 2 live streams together, so that was really cool. And I'm sure at some point we'll do another one. Alrighty, update on the Leo James, guys. Some of you might remember, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, somebody mentioned that there were pictures of new monsoons on Amazon. They had the pictures of the burl top monsoons, like the green one and the purple one and the light blue one. Different than the original purples and the blues and the black one. So these are the second generation ones, guys. Now the reason the pictures are up there is because those guitars are on their way to Amazon. I just talked to Leo a couple of days ago, and according to him, those monsoons, second generation monsoons, they are on the ocean, crossing the Pacific Ocean, on their way to an Amazon warehouse near you, hopefully. And he said he thinks, he never knows for sure, but he thinks they might be available for sale by the end of this month. And those second generation monsoons, guys, they have a roasted maple neck. So, what's the difference besides the color and the finish? It's a roasted maple neck and a thinner neck than the first generation. So that's the Leo James update. I'll play the guitar again in a minute, guys, but I got a whole list of stuff here to talk about. Okay, what about my own custom guitars that I've talked about many times? The 10 custom ball shredder guitars that I will eventually have and sell to 10 people. Those are being made in the Leo James factory. I asked him for an update, and he said they're currently in the process of making the bodies and the necks. Or according to him, he said doing the woodworking. So I assume that means they're cutting, sanding, whatever. Working on the bodies and the neck. And he said he was waiting for some of the hardware to be delivered. So I don't know if he means like the bridge or the pickups or whatever. So that's the latest update, right? This was never going to happen like super fast. So I'm kind of thinking now like maybe by the end of summer, like when I'll actually have those. So hopefully, yeah. Alrighty. And he told me something really interesting. He told me something really interesting because on those custom guitars that he's making for me, it's going to have a flamed maple top, a veneer, a nice one. And I said, hey, did you get the flame maple veneers, like the good ones, like I asked him to get? And this is what he told me. He said he had to look through 1,000 pieces of wood, 1,000 of the veneers, the tops. They're about that big, and then they cut it to match the shape of the guitar. He looked through 1,000 of them to find 30 good ones. And he took the time, and he was just like, oh, imagine looking at 1,000 pieces of wood just to pick out 30 really good ones. And what he told me is that the flame maple and the quilted maple veneers are becoming, at least the good ones, they're becoming scarce in China. He didn't tell me why or what the reason is or what happened, but he said he thinks over the next 3 to 5 years it's going to be hard to get good flame maple or quilted maple veneers for the guitars that they're making. And if that's true, that's not only going to affect him, that's going to affect anybody that's making the guitars in China. So, again, I don't know the reason. I don't know if that's only in China or if that's something like around the world or so. I have no idea. Like where that wood is coming from, and I don't know, guys. Okay, so at this time, guys, I will kind of pause giving you all my announcements and stuff, and if you have a burning question and you posted it earlier and I didn't see it and I didn't answer it, now's your time to put your question in there, and I will try to spend like the next 5 or 10 minutes or so answering questions. Okay, guys? Hey, Andy! What's up, Andy? So, Timothy wants to know if I will sell the custom Leo James guitars autographed. Of course! If you want it autographed, I'll autograph it. If you want to lower the value of the guitar, with my signature on it. Just kidding. But yes, of course I would. New York chokehold. Oh man, I feel sorry for you, buddy. That must not have been a fun time. Hey, Jerome! You're new! I'm glad you made it, man! The more the merrier. We're happy to have you here. Very cool. Thanks, Jerome. So, guys, questions? Okay, Fat Gaming. I use Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9-gauge, the pink package. Brian's Gate. If I could reach through the computer and smack you, I would. Really? With that question? Watch the video, Brian's Gate. Watch the video. You know it's there. Time Surfing Alien. Are you saying that you're considering a PRS copy, or you're asking me? I'm not. Maybe you are. That's cool. You can buy those on Amazon. You can buy the IYV PRS style guitars on Amazon. Okay, Robinson777. Have I ever been in a band performing? Yes, I have. And do I still aspire to do so? No, I do not. I don't have the time. Work, family, and doing this YouTube channel. There's no time left in my schedule. And I pretty much satisfy all of my creative urges for playing guitar and making music for the stuff that I do on the channel. So no, I'll probably never do that again. Will I sell you the beauty next to me? No, I will not. Worstest guitar player in the world! Yes! Dude! Worstest guitar player, but best super chatter. Thank you, dude. Brian's Gate. Love you, man. In a purely platonic way. Matt Adams! Hey guys, Matt Adams, I've known since before I could even drive a car, I think. Matt's a drummer. Oh, I think he's a guitar player now, too. You play guitar, right, Matt? Anyway, I knew Matt from my hometown from years and years and years ago, but we haven't seen each other in, decades because I live here and he lives, I think, in another state now. But, hey, good to see you, Matt. Thanks for making it to the live stream. So, could you perhaps do a power metal jam? I don't know about that. How do I hear myself when I play? I got 2 monitors right here. I can hear everything I'm playing. Fat Gaming. What do I do for a living? It's a secret. Because I'm a secret agent. Well, I just said it, so now it's not a secret, huh? I'm not supposed to say that. I keep getting in trouble at work for saying that I'm a secret agent. Denny's Guitar Channel. I think they are making the big name brands sweat, and I think that's why Squire just came out with a $119 guitar. Timothy, no, I don't think they do. I think it's not. I don't think there's any tone difference. Lester, hey guys, look, Lester, don't forget this coming up on Sunday. Lester. Eric wants to know if there's many new monsoons coming or will they sell out quick. You know what? I have no idea, Eric. I didn't get a number as far as like how many was he sending. I just don't know. Jerome, I'm not really a fan of the headless guitars, and I haven't played an Ibanez headless guitar, so I'm really not like a good expert, and I really prefer a guitar with the headstock. But I have played some really great headless guitars too, so, man, Rob and Callie was like, hey man, worstest guitar player, you're not going to be the best super chatter. Well, now they're tied for the best super chatter. So thank you, Rob. Totally awesome. Yes, Matt, those were good times. I have a funny story about the very first time I met Matt, if I can get back to it in a minute. It was actually kind of terrifying, to be honest. Let's see here. Any other questions? Questions. Okay, that's us now. Alright, if you guys can pause the questions for just a second, I want to tell a story about, I think it was the first time I met Matt Adams. So, this was, like I said, I don't even, maybe I was like 16. Maybe I had my driver's license because me and my best friend at the time in high school, we both played guitar and we were looking people to like form a band with, and somehow we got Matt's name or phone number or something. I can't remember exactly how we met you, Matt, to be quite honest, but we went to your house, Matt. We went to your house. And you were probably still in high school, maybe, or maybe you were just a little bit older than us. I can't remember. But we went to your house, and your dad was there, and your dad went outside, I think in the backyard. And tell me if I'm remembering this correctly, Matt, but this is the memory in my head. You guys had rabbits, and your dad went in the backyard with a knife and like skinned or killed some rabbits and brought in the rabbits, like you guys were going to cook the rabbits and eat the rabbit. Am I remembering that right? That's my memory. And man, it was pretty scary. Anyway, so Matt, does that story ring a bell at all? Maybe that was not the first time we met you, but maybe that was the first time we went to your house. I don't remember exactly. I mean, we're talking 30-something years ago, right? Long time ago. Something like that. All right. Oh my goodness. Worstest guitar player is still waiting to see if chemo is needed. Buddy, best of luck to you. Oh no, Time Surfing Alien. Sorry, wrong person. Time Surfing Alien is still waiting to see if chemo is necessary. So, whatever the case is, TSA, let's hope that chemo is not necessary. But if it is, let's hope that does the trick, and that there's like a full recovery, and that wipes it out, and then everything's good from there. So. Fingers crossed for you, dude. I want to see you. Keep coming back. All right. So Matt says, where are you, Matt? So Matt says, yeah. So that did happen, right, Matt? Yeah, with the rabbits and your dad. And I was like, oh my. Dad's holding like a plate of dead rabbits and a big old like butcher knife. Wow, that was scary. That was scary. Okay. Hey there, James5150. What's up, dude? Timothy, you want to know if I'll take $2,000 for this guitar? $2,000 for this one? Is that the one you're asking me about? That's not birch, by the way. That's a burl. And that's not a veneer. That is what they call a drop top. Made in the USA, baby. Sienna. Hello, Sienna. She's also in Texas. Okay, so it's the Worstest family. Sorry, I wasn't sure, like, oh my goodness. Okay, Worstest guitar player. Oh my gosh. Your wife has a brain tumor. I don't know what to say, dude, except, man, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah. Well, I hope it's gonna, you guys are gonna come out on the other side and she makes a recovery and everything's okay. But I mean, I can only imagine being in your shoes and, what you'd be worried about and just, yeah, I can only imagine, man. So, I'm really sorry you're having to go through that. That is tough. Jeez. And here I am worrying about, the sound in my computer is not working, and I'm like having a panic attack because the sound was distorted and slow. And then you think, like, man, you need to put things in perspective, right? That's not important, but something like that's really makes you think about, like, what's important in life, and tell your loved ones you love them every day. Your significant other, your parents, your kids, whatever. Just don't take the future for granted, guys. Definitely not. But best of luck to you and your wife, and we'll hope that everything comes out all right. Okie dokie. Soda Pop Kid. Yes, that's a good message. It can be beaten. It can. Especially nowadays, medicine and technology, better than it's ever been, more effective than it's ever been. So, let's hope for that. Okay, guys. Another little bit of information here on my list that I had to talk about. I just saw this news today. Did you guys see that Gibson has released a brand new Slash signature guitar? Have you guys seen that? Anybody see that on the internet today? And I saw that and I was like, wow, really? Another Slash Gibson Les Paul? How many are there? I don't even know, but it seems like there's a lot. Here's the description, guys. I printed it out. So this is called the Jessica Les Paul Standard. I have no idea why he calls this particular guitar Jessica. And it's a honeyburst with a red back. It says non-weight relieved mahogany body, 3-piece maple top, mahogany neck with rosewood fretboard, and 50s vintage neck profile. Custom burst bucker pickups with Alnico 2 magnets and a hard shell case. Now, I saw that and I immediately thought, like, okay, $15,000, $20,000. You know how Gibson is. They come out with these artist models and they're just like stupid, crazy expensive, right? Well, I looked it up on the Gibson website and it's only $3,199. $3,199. Now, if you're thinking, no, don't think about Gibson. Don't think about, like, it's a Slash signature model. Wow, over $3,000. That's a lot of money. I would never pay that for any guitar. That's ridiculously overpriced. In my opinion, no guitar should cost over $1,000. But then when you think Gibson Slash signature model, and you think, wow, that's not, in my mind, I'm going, oh, that's not that much. Wow, that's pretty reasonable. Because it's Gibson and they overcharge for everything, right? So yeah, I'm surprised they're not charging more. I really am. I won't be buying one, of course. I'm not a Les Paul guy anyway, but I would not spend that kind of money on a guitar, no matter what it was. I don't know. It would have to be some kind of like Holy Grail, and it was one of George Lynch's guitars, and it's the original one, and he signed it. You know, I don't know, something like that. But no. Anyway, okay. One other news item, guys. Did you guys see in the news a very famous guitar player? You're all gonna know who he is. He had his main guitar stolen out of his car. Did you see that story today? This is a guitar that he's had since the 80s, and he's played it on virtually everything that he's recorded. Very well-known guitar player, huge band. They were a 90s band. You guys know who I'm talking about? What's up, guys? Johnny Bean. Steve Wilson. What's up, dude? Smoking Gun. Timothy. Andrew, you got it. Blue Dress. We're talking about the Blue Dress G&L Rampage that belongs to Jerry Cantrell. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains. You know the guitar I'm talking about. That's like his main guitar. That's the guitar he's known for. It's got one pickup. It's got the Kaler bridge, and it had that finish of like it's all like rubbed off now. But it was like looked like one of those old airplanes that had like a lady, you know, but it was painted on. So that's why it's called Blue Dress, because it's like a lady in a blue dress. Somebody stole that out of his car. I can't believe. I don't know if he had it in the trunk. There weren't really any details. Stolen somewhere, either in LA or San Bernardino area, and it was in a gig bag, and it got stolen out of his car. They said there's a reward. I didn't see how much of a reward. I mean, it makes me wonder, the person that stole that, did they know they were stealing Jerry Cantrell's iconic guitar? Or was it just like, I'm stealing a guitar out of a car, and then they got it home and they opened it up and they have no idea what it is? If you had no idea what it was, you would think, man, this thing's a piece of junk. Look how it's in horrible condition. And if you did steal it, whoever the one that stole it, how are you ever going to sell that? That is a one-of-a-kind. People should instantly know that's the Jerry Cantrell guitar. I don't know how you'd ever be able to sell it. Unless you sold it like on the black market or something, but man. Yeah, the pinup girl. That's what I was trying to say. Smoking Gun. The pinup girl. Johnny Bean. Okay. Apparently, I'm behind on the information. Johnny Bean's got the latest info, and he says the guitar was misplaced, and Jerry posted a video that it was found. Well, that was quick. How do you go from like saying the guitar was stolen, and he even posted about it? He's the one that posted and said it was stolen. And his management or somebody, they said there's a reward, and then, well, apparently it wasn't stolen. It was misplaced. Okay, well, never mind on that one. Jeez. All right. Well, that's my whole list of info to go over for tonight, guys. So I will play the guitar a little bit again, and then I will answer some more questions or do a little bit more chatting, guys. Well, let's have a little bit more guitar. Dana Smith, what would my wife say about me getting a $2,000 offer for the Burl guitar? Who says I have a wife? Alrighty then. Jim Carrey. Okay. Okay, so first of all, Dana, no, I will not be selling that guitar to him. Why would I sell it? I made that. That's one of my custom builds. I put a lot of work into that, and that's one of my best and favorite guitars. And if you were to order this, like from Charvel, right? If I wanted to have a custom guitar made like that, because it's very much like a Charvel, it would be $5,000, $6,000, something crazy like that. So no, I will not sell it for $2,000 or any amount. Well, $10,000, sure. Yeah. So questions, guys? Any last topics? Any burning things? Okay, Tom wants to know what neck is on this. This is a custom-made neck from Music Craft with a K. Music Craft, so M-U-S-I-K-R-A-F-T. They are in the USA, and they make custom necks, and it is fantastic. That's one of the reasons why that guitar is so awesome. So yeah, guys, I'm not completely against the idea of selling some of my custom builds. I have sold some guitars that I've made in the past, but the really nice ones, like the ones I'm really, really proud of and that I put a lot of work in, like several of those back there, I mean, I'd have a hard time selling those. You know, maybe someday, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not selling any guitars today. Orange Camo is your favorite. Yeah, that's based on the George Lynch, what's it called? Sub Camo. Because it was a submarine, it was a Charvel guitar that he had, and he has a paint job like that on it that he used. If you look up the video for Just Got Lucky, you'll see him playing that guitar. And the paint job was based on a picture. I got this story from somebody that worked at Charvel at the time. They had like a National Geographic or some kind of magazine like that in the shop, and it had a picture of a Russian submarine, and it had some kind of paint scheme like that. And that's where they got the idea. So that's why they call that graphic is called the Sub Camo, submarine camouflage. Brian's Gate, man, again, if I could reach through the screen and smack you, there would be several smacks. I'm not plugging Cameo anymore because only 2 people ordered videos from me. And nobody else wants a cameo from this bald dude or metal dude. So, I put the links in all my videos now though, right? But I'm not getting a lot of demand for those cameo videos. So, thanks Brian's Gate. Thanks for rubbing salt in the wound. Do I ever think of trying a fabric top build? You mean like like that guitar that George Lynch had? You remember that one? It was like fabric on the top, and it looked like different pieces of fabric and all kinds of different colors and stuff. No, I don't really think about trying that. I don't even know how he did that or how I would do that. I think it would feel weird, and I don't know what design I would do or what it would look like. So. Okay, Dana Smith says he's going to order a video. All right, thanks, Dana. If you do, you will be number 3. Number 3 on my Cameo. That would be awesome. Only $15. So, Dana, if you do order a video, make sure you tell me like what you want me to talk about in the video, or if you want me to play one of my guitars, or whatever. You know, the video can be like up to around like 5 minutes or so. Tom wants to know if any odd offers came in this week. Nothing really strange. I mean, I get emails every week, and I did get some. One was like a little. It looked like a little amplifier, but like the speaker had like neon colors in it, and I don't think it was like a guitar amplifier. I think it was. I don't know what it was. Maybe like a karaoke speaker thing. Like I can't do that. That's ridiculous. But I did get some legitimate offers, and that just stuff that will be coming up. Some videos, companies contacted me and say, yeah, I'll do a video on that. So always stuff coming down the pipe, guys. Always coming down the line. More stuff from Festly coming. My next video on Friday is a Festly guitar video, a new one. Be sure to check it out. Festly guitar video on Friday. And then I'll probably have another one in like 3 weeks or so with another different guitar. Timothy wants to know if I ever sell any of my builds. Don't worry, guys. If I'm ever gonna sell like one of my guitars or anything, I'll always try to let you guys know here in the live stream. So make sure you're here every week, right? Because if you miss a week, that could be the week when I say, hey, I'm selling this guitar. Denny's Guitar Channel, my top 2 favorite guitar players. No, I said my top 2 was Paul Gilbert and George Lynch. Phil Collen was one. He was like my early favorite when I first started playing guitar. He was my favorite at that time and my big like inspiration and influence to really start playing guitar. But then I kind of moved on to like George Lynch and other guys, Vinnie Moore, Racer X, stuff like that. A little more technical than what Phil Collen does. But I still love Phil, still love Def Leppard. No hair plugs this week. Yep. No, that is not sponsored by Squire. Guys, I don't have anything sponsored by Squire. I just ordered that on Amazon like yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago. It took 2 days to get here. I bought it on Amazon, $119. Guys, I don't know if any of you out there like you think like I get all my stuff for free. That is definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. A lot of the stuff I just buy it and then I review it. Colin, you have my CD, Reflections. Yes, that is me when I had hair. Yes, that's me. That is absolutely me. And he says, great playing. Thank you. Colin, if you could tell me in the chat, when and where did you get that CD? It came out in 1996, by the way. 1996. So I'm just curious, like how long you've had it and where you got it. Papa Blue, no, I will not do a video in my G-string. And it's going to cost you more than $25 for that. At least $30. Hey Shane, howdy sir. Timothy says he listens to my records more than he does his Vinnie Moore collection. Well, that is quite a compliment, man. That's very nice. Thank you. Rod, you want to know, let you know if I ever want to sell the green reeded SG. Actually, I might want to sell that one. It's sitting all the way in the back, right there. It's the last guitar in the rack back there. So yeah, it's still sitting there, and I've been thinking for quite a while that I should sell that one. Time surfing alien. OnlyFans. No, I'm not doing OnlyFans. You guys get your minds out of the gutter. Come on. New York chokehold. I admitted nothing. There was no admission of having something. No. Didn't say that. You know, if somebody wanted to pay a certain amount for a video, I could certainly go out and get one, couldn't I? But I don't have one. Johnny Parr. How much do I want for the Squire? Johnny, they're only $119 on Amazon. And I would not want to immediately sell it for a loss, right? Because why would you buy it for me when you could buy it on Amazon for $119? That means I'd have to sell it to you for cheaper, and I would lose money on it. No, I'm probably going to end up modding it and putting on a different pick guard and different pickups, and we'll see. I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet, and you're already asking me about selling it. Jumping the gun here. Yes, Rod, send me an email. Cool, Rob. A huge fan of Ingve and Steve Howe. Cool. Steve Howe from Yes. Soda Pop Kid. I don't know how many I own. I have so many in boxes in the other room. You wouldn't believe it. Tons. Tons, tons, tons. Too many. I need to sell some more. Danny's guitar. I'm not going to return it to Amazon. I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's cool to buy a guitar and do a video on it. So now I'm using it, for the purpose of content on my YouTube channel, and then return it. It's a cheap guitar, so I'm going to expect it to sound cheap. But like I said, I will mod it later with much better pickups. I have a set of Music Lily pickups that I would might possibly be putting into it. It is the Squire debut series that sells on Amazon for $119. Expect to see the video next week. Timothy says, I am a non-hair Vinnie Moore. You mean like I'm a bald Vinnie Moore? Okay, hey, I'll take that, because Vinnie Moore, one of my favorites, a huge influence for me. Incredible. So, that is quite a compliment. Hey, Robbie in Florida. Thanks for staying up late. I appreciate it. Colin, Guitar 9 Records. Yes, it was an online record store. I remember I send the CDs to him, and then he, somebody ordered it, and then he would ship. Like, he bought the CDs from me at like a wholesale cost, and then he sold CDs. And he sold CDs for like a lot of different people. Oh, yeah. Talking about the picks. So, yeah, guess what, Colin? I still use the same exact picks. Dunlop 1.14. Same one. I mean, a new one, but the same model. I've been using that same pick forever. Soda Pop Kid, no, I do not usually keep all the guitars that I review. Some of them. It depends. If it's a really good one, a really special one, there's certain ones that I would never get rid of. Like the Johnny Foreigner guitars, because that was made for me, made in the USA, a much nicer guitar. I wouldn't sell that one. Obviously, I'm not going to be selling my Leo James Monsoon, those kind of things. But, like the inexpensive ones, which is most of the stuff I review, I don't really have like a strong attachment to most of them. John Jordan, you just found my album Reflections on Amazon. Cool, dude. I have 4 albums on there. 4 albums on like all the streaming services. Reflections, Tiger vs. Dragon, Breaking Point, and Speed of Light. And I will have a new album coming out probably in the summertime, guys. You want to see the cover art? I showed it last time. Check it out, guys. I already made the cover. This will be coming out probably late summer. There it is, dudes. That will be the cover of my next album. What do you think? Dawn of the Shredder. Soak that in, guys. All right. What else? Papa Blue had long hair once. Yeah, once. Only one time, though, right? And then after that, no more. Timothy, I've been using the same recording software for years. It is called Guitar Tracks 4. Guitar Tracks 4. And before that, I think I had Guitar Tracks 3. And then they made a new version, Guitar Tracks 4. And that's what I was using. Anyway, I haven't upgraded to a different software because as long as that keeps working for me, I'm just going to keep using it. You know, I suppose there will come a day when like the software won't work on my computer anymore because it'll be too old, and then I'll have to get something new. But anyway. What else, guys? Fisticuffer. I would definitely use the high output floor pickups. I used I used a set of ceramic high output pickups, black ones, and they sounded awesome. Steve Wilson, you enjoy Metal Dude? Yes, Metal Dude needs to come back very soon, right? We need to get Metal Dude in a video. He was in that short video just like last week. He was trying to return that 7-string. Did you guys see that one? Sean's wife, Kathy, is making some awesome pickups. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Jerome, I prefer passive pickups. I don't like, first of all, I don't like the look of the flat, like the EMG style pickups that are flat. I like that double coil humbucker look. And I don't like having to worry about having a battery in there. And I'm perfectly happy with the sound of like my, humbucker Alnico 5 pickups. I don't see any reason for me to have active pickups. How's the stream, guys? I think there was a slight problem there for a minute, but maybe it's okay now. Is everything coming through clearly? Luis, I just had some fairly informal guitar lessons for the first 3 years, and then after that I just, kind of practiced and self-taught. Colin wants to know if I still have the Jackson guitar that was on the cover of Reflections. I do not. At some point, I repainted it white, and I converted it from the Floyd Rose to a hardtail. But then I sold it. I sold it years ago to one of my friends, so I don't have it. Okay, New York Chokehold. Later, dude. I'm about ready to call it a night, too, guys, because we've been on for over an hour. So, Daniel. Hey, Daniel Martin. Everything is good, and I hope everything's good with you, too. Thank you for stopping in. Fat Gaming wants to know if I'll ever do a review of an IYV 8-string. If they ever send me one or give me one, then of course I'll do a review on it. I kind of, IYV stuff like, I review basically whatever they give me, whatever they send me. And I never know when I'm going to get something new from them. It just kind of, like all of a sudden, here's something. So, we'll see. Hey, Wasted Dude. Thanks so much for being in here tonight. I don't think I said hi to you yet, so thanks, dude. Denny's Guitar wants to know if I own any 3 single-coil guitars. Hang on, Denny. Hang on. As a matter of fact, I do. How's that for 3 single coils? Ta-da! And guess what? It says Fender, but guess what? It's not a Fender, it's a Chender. Right? Look at the neck. Straight, not rounded. Fenders don't do straight necks. So, this is an AliExpress guitar, guys. This was a custom order. He made the neck thinner for me. These are made in Japan pickups. They sound really good. So, yep. Yes to that question. Alrighty, guys. Hey, Matt. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. No, that neck is not scalloped, just regular. Yeah, it was not supposed to be like an Yngwie Malmsteen guitar. Just, I wanted that color, but I didn't want the scallop fretboard or the big headstock. I just wanted that color scheme. Yeah. Thanks again, Matt. Okay, guys, so a couple of reminders here. I have a short video coming out tomorrow. I think it's coming out tomorrow morning, like 9 a.m. So be on the lookout for that. It's really short. It's like 5 seconds long. So please watch that tomorrow. And then on Friday, I have, what did I say? Oh, it's a new Festly guitar review on Friday. So don't miss that. Friday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Sunday. Remember what's happening Sunday, guys? Here it is again. Special live stream on Sunday with my good friend Lester Mitchell. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 4 p.m. California time on Sunday. And then Wednesday, next regular live stream. A week from today, Mike from Fulton Street Beats will be my special guest in here. So you'll see 2 of us on the screen talking about chips and stuff. So that's all the stuff coming up, guys. And of course, hopefully next week you will see the unboxing and the full review of the $119 Squire that you can buy on Amazon. Okay, guys? So yes, hit that like button. And again, huge thanks to Worstest Guitar Player and Rob in California. They both gave me $50 in the super chat. Yeah, maybe I can get a Subway sandwich tomorrow. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, so guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And what do I usually say? Oh yeah, I'll see you next time.